In Mayfair, Omar Yari and I lived in an area known as Dunta, a neighborhood where many Somalis stayed. We lived in only 2 small rooms together with about 15 men. Most of the men worked in a small shoe factory owned by an Indian man. The pay was extremely low. We worked 12 hours a day and were paid only 20 rand. Food was organized in turns. Every 2 men were responsible for cooking and cleaning each day. The cold was severe and the food was never enough. 1 plate of food was shared by several men. If you were slow, you might not even get a second bite, and sometimes the plate would be empty before you even touched it. Life was incredibly hard. After a few weeks, I decided to return to Swaziland to continue my studies. I boarded a small bus and got off near the South African border because I had no legal documents, and planned to cross into Swaziland secretly. While trying to avoid the police around midday, I got lost. The area was thick bushland, and I had no idea which direction to go. Eventually, I climbed a tree to see if there were any houses nearby. Luckily, I spotted a few homes not too far away. I walked toward them, feeling relieved. I was hungry, thirsty, exhausted, and afraid of wild animals. It was around 5:30 p.m., and darkness was beginning to fall. I reached a farmhouse where a family lived. They also had a small shop. I asked for water, and they kindly gave me some. Some young children were there, and I asked them for directions. While they were explaining, their mother came and listened. She did not speak much English, so she spoke to the children in their language and told them to tell me that the place I wanted to go was far. It was already night, and it was dangerous. She said I should stay with them for the night and leave in the morning. The children translated everything to me. At first I felt happy, but then fear crossed my mind. I wondered if the family might harm me during the night. Of course, there was no reason for that thought, but sometimes fear makes you think wrongly. They gave me food. It was winter and there was no heater, so they made a fire. I sat beside it, warming myself. Later, the father of the family arrived home. After greeting everyone, he was told that a guest was staying. He greeted me warmly and asked where I was from. When I said Somalia, he seemed surprised, and I don't think he even knew Somalia before. It was funny when they told me to take a bath. They brought a large container filled with warm water. I asked where the bathroom was, and they said, "No problem, you can bathe here." I was shocked and shy. I went a short distance away with a tree between us and quickly bathed. They gave me a clean mattress. I was exhausted and fell asleep immediately. A short while later, a young boy woke me up and said, "My mother is asking if you have money." I panicked, thinking they wanted to take something from me. I told him I had no money. He replied, "Okay," then added, "If you don't have money, my mother wants to give you some." I felt a huge relief. I told him I already had money for the bus. Very early in the morning, they woke me up. The boy said he would show me where to catch the bus. The father gave me a bunch of bananas and also offered me some local money. I refused at first, but he said, "Take it. It is like money your father has given you." I accepted it. They took me by bicycle to the bus stop. I boarded the bus and safely reached my destination. Just before ending this part of my journey, I want to express my deep gratitude to that family. I wish I knew where they are today and how they are living. Their kindness and mercy will never leave my memory. They helped me even though they did not know me at all. They did it purely out of humanity. To that Swazi family, which wherever you are in the world, I want you to know that I love you. I will never forget what you did for me. I may not remember the name of the place, but I will always remember your hearts.